Didn't you watch the infected and
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Escape. So, I think that if you like things geek and nerd and all of that, I definitely think you should consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, by the way. So, I definitely think it would be an understatement to say that Spider-Man PS4 was a success. It was one of my favorite games of 2018, and I genuinely loved this game, except for the side missions and DLC. But this story was amazing. The graphics were amazing. I loved this game. It was even a Game of the Year contender. And it sold over 13.8 million units. So it obviously warrants a sequel. And there's a lot of reason for that. Unlike one other game that we do not talk about ever again. But we have now been seeing rumors that Spider-Man PS4 is getting a sequel. This would honestly be very exciting, and I love this game so much that I basically platinumed the game, finished the New Game Plus, and proceeded to finish all of the DLCs, even though I thought they were pretty mediocre overall. So, I think that a sequel would be really great, because there is a lot of material that you can use with the Spider-Man character. For example, with his rogues gallery and all of his storylines throughout his 60-year existence. So, I'm definitely very excited to see what Insomniac can do with the character and everything with it. Since, at the end of the game, we find out that Miles finally gets his powers after getting bit from that spider from Oscorp. So, maybe we could have us play as Miles, but I don't know how that would work, since Miles would just be basically a worse version of Peter because he's less experienced. So I wonder what Insomniac is actually going to do with that. There's also another post-credit scene where Norman Osborn pledges to save Harry from his sickness by using what seems to be the symbiote, which may imply that Harry Osborn is going to be Venom, and we also saw glide blueprints while playing as Mary Jane. So, honestly, I think Venom would be a very cool character to implement into this version of Spider-Man's universe. And I honestly think that with the new PlayStation, I think that we're going to be getting some of the fullest potentials with Venom we've ever seen, and with everyone else. Because the PlayStation 5 is going to be able to run at 4K at 120 Hz or frames per second, and it has a custom SSD which will make load times practically non-existent, and it will help Insomniac develop the game much easier. So I'm excited to see the new power upgrades and what they can do with that. I think that genuinely excites me for the future. But I think that this will actually come out later in the 2020s. Even though there have been many reliable sources, such as a former Game Informer employee stating that this game will probably come out in 2021. But honestly, I don't think it's going to come out that soon, since there is actually so much potential for this game to be even better. And I think that Sony would want Insomniac to take their time with this game. So, in my opinion, I think that this game will come out in the year 2023, which gives Insomniac enough time to develop this game and make it the best it can possibly be. This is because the original game, took 4 years to develop. And this would also give some time for Marvel's Avengers to shine overall. And hopefully that game is good. I made a video on why I think it would be good, but I'm not so sure anymore. But I have hope for it. But overall, I think that Spider-Man PS4 will be a great sequel because we have a lot of potential for it, and Insomniac are competent developers, and they'll be greater. So that's the end of the video. If you could leave a like, that would be pretty appreciated, and maybe you could subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, guys, and I love you 3000.